Good morning. Please be seated. Honored guests, members of the Wellington faculty, staff, Board of Trustees, families, students, alumni, and friends, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Wellington School Class of 2026. Today we gather in joyful celebration of all this remarkable group of students has already accomplished, and all that still lies ahead as they step into bright and promising futures. Let us begin by welcoming 11th grader Annika Raghunathan to sing our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wonderful. Class of 2026, I'd like to ask that you please remain standing. Everybody else, please be seated. Seniors, would you please turn around and look at the people gathered here today? Look at your families, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, your mentors, and your friends, the people who are here for you. These are the people who have supported you, who have believed in you, encouraged you, and who love you beyond measure. To our seniors' families, thank you for giving so much of yourselves and your families to the school. Thank you for trusting us with what matters most to you. It has been an honor for our faculty and staff to partner with you in the journey of raising your children, and to watch each of them discover what they love and to witness them becoming more fully themselves has been a true joy. So class of 2026, please join me in thanking your loved ones with a round of applause. And now, seniors, please turn and face your faculty and staff. These educators have been partners to your families in raising critical thinkers, engaged citizens, and wonderful human beings. The care and wisdom and encouragement they have poured into you over the years is extraordinary. So please take a moment to applaud our truly unparalleled Wellington educators. And now I want to take a moment to honor a special educator who stands alongside all of you in the Wellington class of 2026. Rishi Raghunathan, your beloved head of upper school, is also graduating to his next chapter, and I want to express my deepest thanks and admiration for all that he has given to the school and this community. Rishi, as you pursue your next chapter of leadership, I want you to know that your legacy will forever live on here at Wellington, in the way we truly see and celebrate each student for who they are, in the way we listen deeply and for understanding, and in our sartorial choices that heavily feature Jaguar print. Rishi, you are a true Jag, and you know what we say, once a Jag, always a Jag. At Wellington, we talk a lot about how we stand up and show up for each other, And nobody shows up and stands up for our students more than Rishi Raghunathan. So seniors, let's take a moment to stand up and show up for him. Okay, seniors, now you may be seated. On behalf of all of us at Wellington, it is my distinct honor to congratulate you on the successful completion of your high school years. You did it. Let's hear a round of applause for the class of 2026. As individuals and as a class, you are remarkable. And to reflect that back to you, I want to go right to a primary source. Your classmate, Bella Cios, recently shared with the whole student body during our senior run ceremony that when she was younger, in lower school, Wellington's value of be yourself felt less like guidance and more like a question. Who exactly am I? Who am I supposed to be? And over time, and with the support of this community, she arrived at an answer. She said, who you are isn't something you find, it's something you build. And when I heard her say that, I thought, that is Wellington. This is a place where you have actively participated in shaping who you have become, alongside others doing the same. You've devoted yourself to academics, to discovering your passions, and to speaking and acting with purpose. You built yourselves into thoughtful scholars, engaged citizens, talented artists and athletes, and genuinely compassionate people. Your paths forward from here reflect the seriousness and the courage and the intention with which you have embraced the challenge. And you have shaped this community. You have led with genuine and consistent kindness because you understand the importance of treating people well. You made kindness part of the culture here, and that culture will endure in the students who learn from you what it means to take care of a community. That is a lasting contribution. And as you enter colleges and workplaces and new communities, as you take on initiative and leadership, you may be tempted to measure success by tangible achievement and noteworthy accomplishment. And yes, those things matter, and you will undoubtedly excel. But the people who are trusted and sought out over time are not simply the most accomplished. They are the ones who listen well, who treat others with dignity, who make people feel seen, and who create the conditions in which others thrive and do their best work. And seniors, your humanity is not a soft skill. It is your greatest strength. The world is fortunate to have you because you will approach every future challenge and opportunity with the same dauntless energy you brought to your education here. So as you step into what comes next, hold on to yourselves, the selves you have been building here. Aspire to find your purpose and always strive towards your potential, and be curious, be yourselves, be ambitious, be empathetic, be responsible. The world does not need you to fit into a single mold or a one-size-fits-all box. It needs you to be fully authentic, fully yourselves, principled, purposeful, committed to the well-being of others, and perhaps now more than ever, the world needs human complexity and variety. And I can't help but note that it feels so right to say this right here on the R.D. Taylor Court in the Gard Gymnasium, a space that carries the history of this school and the people who built it. This gymnasium bears the name of founder Julie Wilkins' parents. Julie imbued in this school from the start her fiercely held belief that every child should be known and seen and taught and loved as a whole person, that children should be able to be themselves at school, and that we should all celebrate and embrace their unique talents and perspectives. And the court beneath your feet carries a related message. At the dedication earlier this year, R.D. Taylor shared a line from Irma Bombeck, which he encouraged each of us to live by. He said, "When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left, that I could say, I've used everything you gave me here." That is the charge. Leave everything on the court. Use what you've been given, fully and purposefully in service of others, in pursuit of what's good, and in building a world worthy of the people who inhabit it. Wellington has always understood that success is best when shared, and that we get better together. So now, class of 2026, you get to carry that message to others. We are going to miss you deeply. We cherish the time you have shared with us. Wellington will always be a home for you. Your teachers, your mentors, your entire Wellington community will be cheering you on with admiration and support and complete confidence in your ability to live lives of meaning and real success the Wellington way. Congrats, class of 2026, and go Jags. Each year, Wellington acknowledges the lifers, those students who have been attending Wellington since pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, or first grade. And the class of 2026 has 10 lifers. So in honor of this unique dedication to the school, these students were given blue honor cords at the senior dinner on Wednesday evening to designate their lifer status. So would the following students and their families please rise? Holden Atkinson, Zach Barton, Will Bernard, Bella Sios, Zaki Jaffe, Anchi Hall, Ellie Kirshner, Anna Spicer, Jake Thomas, Mary Claire Thompson. Congratulations.
When I first met Zach Barton, it was actually at the 8th grade commencement, the moving up ceremony. I was sitting right about there with Dr. Terwin, and this 8th grader comes up and starts to play the piano, and he played a medley of the Beatles, A Day in the Life, Yesterday, and Hey Jude. And as I sat there, I thought to myself, he's kind of covering the emotional arc of what it is to be a middle schooler. And he did confirm that after the fact. So it's been an absolute joy and privilege to have Zach in the upper school and to see his growth as a musician. Today, he's going to perform What a Wonderful World, written by Bob Thiel and lyrics by George Weiss. This was written with the intention of Louis Armstrong, who was going to record and perform it. The version you hear today will be uniquely Zach's. He is going to include the various styles of music that he has played, and he is going to improv up here and give you a sense of what that journey has been like in the upper school. So this is my joy to introduce Zach Barton to the stage. Zach Barton, come on down.
Good morning. Wow. There's no way to follow that. Zach, that was beautiful and amazing. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Ellis Edwards Reese, Wellington class of 2011, an accomplished art historian and art professional whose career has led her to some of New York's most influential galleries, auction houses, and museums over the last 15 years. Most recently, she served as director at Morgan Walker Fine Art, a gallery on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Prior to that, Ellis built a distinguished resume across globally renowned institutions, galleries like David Zwirner and Gagosian, Christie's Auction House, and museums, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Guggenheim, and locally, the Pizzuti Collection. After completing her graduate studies in art history and French at New York University, Ellis earned her master's in art history from NYU's Institute of Fine Arts. She credits her senior independent project at Wellington with affirming her desire to work in the art world. A self-proclaimed Francophile, did not know this, the school's K-12 French program fostered Ellis's lifelong love of French language and culture. She lives in Manhattan with her husband David and 7-month-old daughter Maren. A proud Columbus native, Ellis was the first of 4 siblings to be part of the Wellington community. This year's commencement holds special meaning as Ellis returns to Wellington not only as a distinguished alumna, but also as the sister of graduating senior Lane Edwards. Please join me in welcoming Ellis to the stage.
Good morning, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. It is an honor to be back at Wellington today, a place that shaped so much of who I am. Like many of you, as a lifer, I spent 13 years here, from kindergarten through graduation, and being here now is both surreal and deeply familiar. To give you a sense of the Wellington I knew, Ms. Robbins was the co-head of the upper school. Ms. Cornett was my 8th grade advisor and followed my class to teach high school. My senior year, we moved into a brand new wing, the building you all know as the upper school. I remember nervously navigating the transition to new classrooms, labs, offices, and commons as I feverishly put the finishing touches on my college applications. It felt like everything was changing. New spaces, new traditions, new expectations, and a new independent life on the horizon. But what's striking to me now is how much has not changed. In fact, 26 of my teachers are still teaching here today. That's not just a statistic. It's a testament that speaks to something rare, a school with deep roots, a steadfast faculty, and a community that people believe in enough to stay and build their lives around. So, while buildings may evolve, the heart of Wellington, its people, remains steady. And, in some ways, things have come full circle. My class, the class of 2011, was the first to graduate from the current upper school building. At the time, this represented forward momentum, progress, growth, a step into the future. But this summer, Wellington will begin to construct a new upper school in the place where the old building on Fishinger Road stands, a move that will be a return to something foundational and a reminder that sometimes moving forward also means looking back. This idea of change and continuity coexisting is a paradox you will come to know well. Because today, you are experiencing one of the few formative moments in life where everything feels both wide open and a little uncertain. There is a feeling of accomplishment looking back on the past 4 years, coupled with anticipation as you look ahead to the next 4. It is exciting. You all are on top of the world. Everything is at your fingertips. The possibilities are endless. But this brings questions, big questions, like, who will I become? What should I do? Where will this take me? Am I choosing the right path? This brings me to your class song, Unwritten. I will say I was surprised when I heard this because it was also my 8th grade graduation song, actually chosen by Ms. Cornett. And the song was released in 2007, which for many of you is the year you were born. But to me, the reason this song has endured and why it still resonates nearly 2 decades later is because its message is simple and true. Your story, our stories, are still unwritten. There is a line in the song, staring at the blank page before you. I remember hearing that and thinking it was thrilling, challenging, maybe even a little romantic. The idea that anything was possible. After Wellington, I would be moving from my childhood home to New York City. I also felt like that blank page was intimidating and daunting. There wasn't a script, a guaranteed path, or a single right answer. What I didn't fully understand yet was that's actually the point, the most important takeaway from this time in your life. If I can offer one piece of advice, it's this. Don't wait until you have everything figured out to begin writing your story. You won't, none of us ever really do. When I was sitting where you are today, I had interests and aspirations, but no clear roadmap of how to pursue them. For my senior independent project, or SIP, I curated an art show of Wellington parent Dale Johnson's work at a gallery in the Short North. In that moment, my SIP felt like another assignment, a culmination of my high school academics, yes, but something I couldn't yet see as a defining direction. But that small experience ended up shaping my career, and for the past 15 years, I've worked in the New York art world, curating exhibitions, working with artists, and building collections at galleries, museums, and auction houses. Although the Short North exhibition felt like a small experiment at the time, it grew into something that now defines me both professionally and personally. So, take the pressure off needing every decision to be perfect or permanent. Instead, focus on what sparks your curiosity. Follow what feels interesting, even if it doesn't yet feel important, and listen to your heart. You will connect the dots later, often in ways you can't yet predict. Also, don't underestimate the value of the people surrounding you today. Your families, the friendships you've made at Wellington, the teachers who have nurtured and supported you. These relationships matter. Keep in touch, stay connected, and don't forget them. Community doesn't just happen. It's something you continue to build and carry with you. And when things feel uncertain, trust me, they will, remember that you always have a home at Wellington. It is a place you can return to and a place that will support you in whatever way you need throughout life. Before I close, I'd like to take a brief moment for someone very special to me. Lane, congratulations. I am so proud of you and the positivity and strength you've shown in your senior year. I can't wait to watch you move into this next chapter as you begin your college journey at Denison. Class of 2026, as you leave Wellington today, for the first time as alumni, you carry with you both the consistency of this place, the strong foundation it has given you, and the promise and possibility of what lies ahead. So yes, I encourage you to stare at the blank page before you, but don't be afraid of it. Reach for something in the distance, challenge yourself, release your inhibitions, be fearless, take chances, and try new things. Keep an open mind, and I have no doubt you will surprise yourself, because the story ahead of you is unwritten, which is exactly what will make it yours. Congratulations again to the class of 2026, and thank you.
You'll notice a pattern with the speeches this year, and they're all quite good, so hold on, there's one more good one coming. Each year, the seniors choose a member of their class to be their senior speaker and their class speaker. It is my pleasure to welcome a student who I've chaperoned mostly on trips, never had the privilege of teaching you, but been on OIG, Model UN, and a variety of other trips. So my pleasure to bring Isabella Cios to the stage.
Hello, and happy graduation. First, I'd like to thank you all, friends, family, and faculty, for being here to support the class of 2026 as we move forward and away. It's not often that we're all able to gather, and in truth, as this class commences, it will become nearly impossible. Today is unreplicable. The class of 2026 is proud of our accomplishments, our pasts and our futures, and most firmly, we are proud of each other. So, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our class, and hopefully you can feel proud of us too. This year, our robotics team, with the leadership and genius of 2 of our seniors, made an autonomous vehicle that ranked first out of over 450 teams at the National Robotics Challenge. At Ohio Youth in Government, 6 of our seniors held leadership positions, where class was the first in Wellington history to sweep the Executive Senate. In athletics, our class is home to Wellington's first ever All-American soccer player and 2 diving state qualifiers. And famously, in our sophomore year, our class raised over $7,000 for no other reason than to fund a class trip to Cedar Point. You may or may not have already known about these achievements, and so many more, but what you may not see is that underneath these achievements, we have built the character of our class. In everything our class has done, we have sought out challenge, and we have recognized joy. I admire that about my classmates. We don't seek out the easy, we seek out the difficult. We've gladly perspired at times and persevered, understanding that richness is in hard work. What makes us accomplished, what makes us proud, goes far beyond accolades. Our class finds opportunity through challenge and sprints after it. When I was in the beginning stages of writing this speech, I reached out to a friend for some favorite memories of our time at Wellington. She mentioned our WISE trips, which we took in our junior year, and I asked her what about the trip she loved. She replied, all of it. Ziplining, obviously, but even just the layover in the airport. I think it's safe to say that layovers don't really have the reputation of fun. But this is something else I admire about our class. Together, we seek out the joyful. While our layover for Costa Rica wasn't quite as long as Iceland's 2-day delay, or as I like to call it, an impromptu New York City sightseeing opportunity, we had almost as much of an adventure by riding the airport tram back and forth. Wellington gives us opportunities for great adventure, and our class has embraced those adventures in all their joy. What builds our character is that our class also and always found joy together in the everyday. The poet Mary Oliver said that joy is not made to be a crumb. Small, unexpected, and normal joy is, in her words, life's way of fighting back against its challenges, against the challenges that this class pursues and will face. Everyday joy must be reveled in, and in that, our class has never hesitated. Commencement isn't really about endings, though. Rather, as its name suggests, commencement is the beginning. I think of it as our lives becoming, perhaps for the first time, completely our own. As we look forward, I'm reminded of a quote from Margaret Atwood that I stumbled across in Miss Dyson's English class this year. She said, "There is no future." I thought this sounded bleak, but I realized it's really hopeful. It means that there are infinite possibilities for what's to come, and that we decide which of them will come to fruition. There is no future that's been preordained. My hope is that so long as we continue attempting the difficult and leaving room for the joyful, we will leave whatever we touch better than it was before and find fulfillment while we do so. Commencement also, at its core, is a thank you. So on behalf of the class of 2026, I'd like to thank our friends, family, and faculty, not only for your presence and support today, but for your continued support. That our lives will become fully our own does not mean that we will now act fully on our own. No one can move forward or away without having been equipped. At Wellington, we've been bestowed with every skill, luxury, and opportunity to do good and to do it excellently. So I'd like to leave you with a hope I have for my class, and to echo Ms. McLaren from earlier, which just goes to show how much this idea has seeped into our community. And it was shared earlier this year by our beloved role model and coach, Artie Taylor. He reminded us that when we look back on our lives, we should have not one bit of talent left. To the class of 2026, we are talented, creative, kind, and in our time here, we have been made ready for the world we face. But it is up to us to make use of it, and I hope that we do, and I know that we will. Thank you.
Tell you what, this class is stunning. They do great work. Congratulations. One more round of applause for our graduates. Soon to be. Ms. McLaren, Mr. Croft, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, parents, alumni, guests, and friends. It is my distinct privilege to present to you for graduation the members of the Wellington School Class of 2026. Before we start, we are going to take a moment to recognize Chen Jun Lin, who couldn't be with us today. He had to take a flight home. So how about a round of applause for Chen Jun? It is a tradition for faculty, administrators, current and former trustees, and founders to be invited to present the diploma to their graduate. We ask these individuals to accompany their graduate to the stage. Students, once your name is called, please come on stage to receive your diplomas. Holden Christopher Atkinson. Abdul Hakim Mohammed Ahmed. Lucy Danielle Allen. Zach Barton. Finley Louise Basobas O'Carroll. Graham Longus Le Mesurier Bates. Will Bernard. Emerson Lynn Bronsdorf. Tristan Ivan Queno Salgado. Isabella Cios. Andrew Conley. Lorenzo Kerner Corso. Vieira Montserrat Costello. Jeannie Janelle DeSantis. That was in heels. Zachariah Anise Jaffe. Lane Holmes Edwards. Micah Bryn Ehlers. Bean Edward Fisher. Make the noise. It's a little gimmick. I was hoping to get it. Love it. Anshi Renee Hall. McKenna Lane Henry. Lillian Rains Hoskenhauser. Micah Aaron Junlin Houston. Oscar Donald Humbert. Aiza Hassan Khan. Hannah Grace Kilgren. Cameron Ellis King. Eleanor Leah Hahn Kirstner. Blake Avery Lewis. Amanda Teresa Martinez. Nix McNabb. Adelaide Bailey McBrown. Ethan James Miller. Avery Jenna Peterson. Nora Daly Robb. Colton Ellis Raver. Zoe Marie Scott. Nicholas James Shaver. Desmond Deshaun Shelton. Annie Yunji Shen. Claire Shen. Alex Smith. Anna Josephine Spicer. Micah Simone Suchland-Winnobst. Jacob McLean Thomas. Come back up. Mary Claire Thompson. You're welcome. Genevieve Lynette Van Dixhorn. Isaac Shu. James Yang. Rhea Elizabeth Young. We have a special tradition. Rhea knows what she's doing, so if you have your cameras, get them out. All right, Rhea, I'm looking at you. Don't go yet. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Graduates. Young people, turn around, look at them. Everybody, class of 2026! J.J. Bain.
Almost there. Please turn around, students. We have one final act before you become Wellington alumni. At this time, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your cap. It is my honor to present to you the Wellington Class of 2026.
Congratulations. We're so proud of you. I just want to take this opportunity to say how fortunate I am to have spent this time with you. How lucky am I that I had all of you in our lives. So congratulations. Okay, this is the exciting part. Are you ready? Okay. Students and families, please rise. And now join Ms. Enschelmeyer in singing the Wellington Alma Mater. You can find the Wellington Alma Mater on the program, so certainly join with us.
One, two, three. Oh, Wellington, to thee we sing. Forevermore thy praise will bring. No matter where on earth we roam, you're in our hearts, you are our home. Oh, Wellington, my heart is true to thy proud colors, white and blue. You are our pride, our will to win, our hope and courage, Wellington, oh, Wellington.
Please remain seated while we recess the building.